So I think you guys already remember the events from last week. The B-2 has actually been nerfed in War Tycoon a while back, and I made a video proving that it wasn't really no longer a bunker buster and wasn't that good at actually getting rid of players who are hiding inside their bases. Well, that has fortunately been changed, and the developers have actually listened to your feedback, because in this update, which is the quality of life update, they have decided to actually buff the B-2 all over again. I believe it's not as OP as it used to be, but however, they did buff the area damage once again, so I believe it's going to be good for that one thing that was always used for. So anyway, today I'll be showing you guys a few tests which I'm going to be conducting, but yeah, this feedback has actually been listened to, and unfortunately enough, it wasn't put in the update log, which is pretty weird. But perhaps the reason for that was that they haven't really made other balance changes in this update, and this was probably the only one they were able to slip in, and they just probably will put it in the next update log next week. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to be doing is literally carpet bombing the whole entire base of my friend, which is camping right inside the bunker. And will these bombs actually be able to reach him and kill him in any way? I'm going to be deploying a similar amount of bombs to what I did in the last video, and as you guys can see, it was easily able to kill him and find him anywhere he was in his base. And I didn't even know where to aim for, I just did a standard carpet bomb and I was easily able to take them down. Now, the next thing which I'm going to be testing is to see how good this is going to be at killing people who are literally inside of their base. I mean, of course, the main base, and they are currently sitting at the back of the base, so they will be taking the least damage from all of these bombs. But either way, no matter where I'm going to be aiming, they're pretty much dead and they simply cannot do anything. And as you guys can remember, that was not even near the case last week. Like, stuff like the Super Hind was even better than the B-2 easily. And now the last thing which I'm going to be testing is to see how good the bomber is actually going to be at killing people who are literally in the middle. Here I'm kind of bombing blindly, and I'm just going to be guessing where the person actually is. I somewhat have an idea where they are, but then again, I'm not really aiming for any precise spots, and either way, without even shooting that many bombs, I was still able to kill them. So the difference here is actually pretty significant. So this vehicle is once again going to be very powerful at its one and only use, which people have really been using it for. And to be honest, I'm actually kind of down with that. Pretty much every single person was asking for the B-2 to be buffed all over again after they nerfed it, which was actually a pretty weird change. Like, the suggestions were literally filled with asking for the buffs, and this has finally arrived, so I'm really glad about this. Anyway, do let me know in the comment section down below if there were any more changes and buffs this update. That was really the only one I was able to notice. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thanks so much to my channel members.